So, hello friends. Today I shall be talking about my first salary. Now, I was in first year diploma course. So, I joined GB Pant Polytechnic after doing 12th class, and it was perhaps January, early January maybe, of 1985. And we students were given all route pass. Like every student would have an all route pass. The cost of the pass was 12 rupees 50 paise. So we could just board any bus and go anywhere in Delhi. So transportation was not a problem. We lived in Netaji Nagar. GB Pant Polytechnic was in Okhla. So one day I was returning to my house and it was late in the evening, quite late in the evening, and someone was selling the evening newspaper. There used to be an evening newspaper, which used to be quite a small newspaper as compared to the regular newspapers. Mostly the headlines were always very catchy. So I don't know what struck me. So I bought that for rupees 1, and I just went through the pages because those days there was no source of entertainment. And we lived in Netaji Nagar. We did not have any TV. We had only one radio, and on the radio mainly we listened to the 9 o'clock news in the evening, sharp at 9 o'clock, and that was the time when we had dinner. On Sundays we used to have lunch at sharp 1 p.m. and for that 15 minutes or 20 minutes we could listen to some songs on Vivid Bharati. So that was the routine, that was the entertainment, that was all the exposure that we had to the multimedia. Yes, we had the regular newspaper also. So we passed our morning time reading the newspaper. So I bought that newspaper. So that evening newspaper would normally carry some story about some celebrity, some catchy news, etc. So it's a bit entertaining kind of a newspaper. So on that newspaper there was an ad that wanted a tuition master. So I was in first year. The boy was in perhaps fourth class, class 4. Okay, but I did not know that. It was in West Patel Nagar, really far off from my house. Now I thought that it won't be a problem because I have an all route pass. Okay, next day I went to that place, in West Patel Nagar. So those people had a two-story house. In the lower story there was elder brother's family. On the first floor it was younger brother's family. The younger brother was no more. He perhaps had died due to something. The widow was there. She had 2 sons. So the younger one was in 4th. Elder one was, I think, in 12th or 11th. I don't know, 10th, 11th or some other. It may be 11th. I don't know. So they wanted a tutor for the younger one. So they hired me for rupees 150 per month. But they asked me, how would you come from such a far off place? And I said, that's not a problem because I'm a student, I said, and I have a all route pass. So they said, okay. So now what I would do was just take a bus to Center Secretariat from Okhla. Buses to Center Secretariat were easy to board because it was kind of a junction for all buses. And there is it is there even now. So there's a Gurudwara Rakabganj. If I felt hungry, I would eat langar from there, and then after that I would just board a bus to Patel Nagar and walk a little and then reach that place, teach him for about, I don't exactly remember for how much time they asked me to teach. I don't know whether it was 1.5 hours or more, I don't know, but I taught the boy, helped him do all his homework, complete everything, prepare for his class tests, and do everything for help him in every way. And then by the time I returned home, it was really late in the evening, perhaps almost night time. So first I used to catch a bus to the to Central Secretariat, and from there the bus that would take me to Netaji Nagar. Netaji Nagar was just its opposite, on the other side of Sarojini Nagar. So after 1 month I got the salary, and the salary was rupees 150. So I was really indebted towards Gurudwara Rakabganj because it could feed me any time when I was hungry. It was like my second home kind of place. So it was so dear to me. So I took out rupees 15, and those were not very costly times. I bought dal, atta and something, and all that for just rupees 15, and I offered in to the Gurudwara. For the rest of the money, actually I didn't invest very properly. I bought one kind of stone wash jeans, which was not very good actually, and one shirt from Palika Bazaar. The shirt used to get wrinkled, and the stone wash jeans was also not of very good quality, but that gave me some kind of satisfaction that okay, that was my first earning, and at last I could buy some clothing for myself. So that gave me immense satisfaction. So first salary is always very very memorable thing. Okay, it has got special value, and earning one's livelihood or whatever through one's own hand has a different kind of joy. So that was my story regarding my first salary. So I hope you liked it, and thank you for being here. Have a nice time. Bye bye.